Hello everybody. I'm really excited. This is an update video and it's going to be a good update video. It's going to be an important update video. Very important. It's going to be all about my channel and how some things might be changing sometime soon. Some big changes, some smaller changes, but overall I've been thinking let's just put it that way. I've been thinking a lot about my channel and Let's Playing and why I do it and what I wanted to get from it. And basically, well, I've been watching some other people's videos and they're sort of thinking about why they do YouTube, and it got me thinking as well. And in one of the videos, someone said a quote, which I'm going to say now, and then I'll explain what I think about it. And the quote is, "If you're not growing, you're dying." And personally, I don't actually agree with that quote. I think, and obviously we're talking in terms of channel growth here, not anything. It's just YouTube. We're isolating this to. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think if you're content, if you're happy, then you're not dying. You're just existing, I suppose, is the way you'd put it, which I suppose it's a negative connotation, but you are existing. But if you're happy with that, then that's fine. If you're not growing, you're dying. Yeah, I don't know. But that did get me thinking into, I probably left my channel going for the same way a bit too long. I think it's probably time I spice things up a bit and I try some different things and I try and update some things, and this isn't, let's just get this out of the way. This isn't a way to, for me to try and get more. I want more subscribers. I want more views. Because first of all, I don't get paid anything from YouTube, so it's definitely not to do with money. But there is one thing I do want, and that's just more interactivity. That's what I want to get out of YouTube. YouTube is a social platform, and that's why I want to do videos. It's to interact with you guys and things like that. And I think at the moment, my channel, obviously there is interaction. I love the people who do comment, but I think I could do more. I could do more to help that, and I think that would make it more enjoyable for me. I think it would make it more enjoyable for you guys to watch and interact and create an actual community. So I suppose I do want to grow my channel in that regard. I don't see my channel as dying at the moment. Definitely not. I mean, I just hit 5,000 subscribers. It's going up still, and I thank you guys so much for doing that. But that doesn't mean that things can't be improved, because they can. And that's what this update video is all about. So, let's get started. Let's get started with some thoughts I've been having, some things to introduce to hopefully make my channel better in that regard. First thing, let's get the big one out of the way. Is it that big? I suppose it is. I don't know if you know, many of you probably do, my channel name. My channel name is Mr. Muckluckable. That's how you know me. And you may also know that I didn't actually like that name. I didn't actually want that name to begin with. When I first set up my channel, the name I wanted was just Muckluck. Just Muckluck. That was my sort of internet name that I had. Everyone has an internet name, and that was mine. Unfortunately, that was already taken, and so YouTube had to keep adding bits onto the name to make it available, and I got annoyed with it, so I just went, oh, screw it, that will do. And it ended up being Mr. Muckluckable, which I still think is a stupid name, but it's just so ingrained into my mind. Like, that's just what I say. It's like, hello, welcome back to blah 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 with me, Mr. Muckluckable. But when you really think about it, it's dumb. It's too long. Mr. Muckluckable, it's too many syllables, it's difficult to type. Names are supposed to be short and impactful like that. And when you look at the word Mr. Muckluckable, it's just silly. So I've been thinking for a long time now, and now has actually come the time where I think I might do it, is to change my channel name. Because I can do that now. Since YouTube integrated with Google+, you can change your channel name, because it's not your YouTube name, it's in fact your Google+ name. So I could do that, and I might just change it to Muckluck. Now, there is a few problems with that. First of all, obviously all my older content will have me saying Mr. Muckluckable. It will still have the background saying Mr. Muckluckable. I don't think that's a massive deal. I mean, things change. Massive corporations change their name. So I don't think that's a problem too much. And also, I don't think too many people pay much attention to it anyway. I think you all just know me as... Well, if you know me as Mr. Muckluckable, then you can know me as Muckluck. It's not that much of a change. It's not a drastic change. But there are some problems in terms of Twitter. Muckluck is already taken as a name, so I might have to try a slight change on that. Muckluck something. But I can change my Twitter name. My Twitch name I can't change yet. I would be stuck with Mr. Muckluckable. I think they are planning to add name changing on Twitch, but that we don't know when that's going to happen. So that is a few little niggling points that would linger. Older names would linger. I can't just have Muckluck on YouTube, Muckluck on Twitter, Muckluck on Twitch. That would be so nice, but I can't because they're taken. But yeah, that's the first big thing I'm thinking. Now, I'm not going to do any of these changes until I get some feedback from them. But would you guys care if my name was actually just Muckluck? So I'd start introducing the videos how I always intended them to. So, welcome back to Let's Play Gun with me, Muckluck. That would be it. It would be much more like my Minecraft sort of avatar. You know, that's just Muckluck on Minecraft. So I'd like it to be like that across my whole channel. So yeah. Okay. That's one thing out of the way. Quite a big thing. The next sort of few things can be split into new content and changing content. So let's go with changing content first. If we think about my channel and how you would describe it, it's obviously a Let's Playing channel. I Let's Play games. I play games. And I think I've got a sort of a niche, as Americans call it, which is basically like a sort of, yeah, that's what he does sort of thing. You could define it like that. So my niche is probably sort of childhoodish PS2 games. Definitely not new games really. It's all about older PS2 games. Sort of that. Yeah, sort of that nostalgic sort of childhood thing, I suppose, is always how I wanted to do it. I wanted to play the games that I played as a kid, and in turn, other people have played. The amount of comments that I've got on like the Destroy Humans videos, which say things like, "Oh my god, I remember playing this as a kid. Oh my god, the childhood memories, blah blah blah." You know, a lot of people obviously resonate with that, which is good. It means that I'm picking the right games and sort of making a little sort of market for myself, if you want to call it a market. You know what I mean? It's like that's what I do, which is good, and I'm definitely not going to stop doing that. I'm definitely not stopping Let's Playing, if any of you are thinking that. I'm still going to Let's Play videos, but some things may change within the Let's Playing. So yeah, this is the things that may change. Again, nothing major. I'm not going to change my personality. I'm not going to be shouting and screaming all the time, and doing that sort of thing, and I'm not going to be shoving like, favorite, subscribe down your face and all that sort of stuff, because I don't like all that stuff, to be honest. I've never done that throughout the whole of my Let's Playing, making people subscribe and like and things, because personally I don't like it when channels do that, so I don't do it myself. So yeah, nothing like that's going to change. I'm still going to be me, obviously. Be silly not to try and be someone else. But things like, honestly, shorter videos. I think it's weird because I don't look at YouTube analytics, which is the data from YouTube videos that you can see. You can see how many people watched your video, you can see where they watched it from, how they got there, how long they watched, and that's an important one. How long they watched. It's just a fact on YouTube that people have short attention spans. You guys listening, I don't know how long this video is, but if it got to a certain amount, then a lot of you would have already closed the video. It's just I have a short attention span. Everyone has a short attention span, really. It's maybe like 10 minutes tops, really, for the most part. And it's like, I don't want to make shorter videos because I would know more people would watch. I want to make more videos because I want to make shorter videos because I know more people would get through the whole thing. I don't mind if they still had the same number of views, but I would like it if people watched the whole video. And the only way you can do that is by making it shorter. You could try and improve what's in it, but if you can't, change too much of a game, you can't change too much of how you present a game to make people watch for longer. It just has to be shorter. And that's kind of where it's funny how YouTube used to have a 10-minute limit to videos. It used to be 10 minutes, then it used to be 15 minutes, and then I think it was unlimited. And looking back, I actually think the 10-minute thing, or at least 15 minutes, was probably a good thing. We're all so happy when the restriction was lifted. It's like, oh my god, we can make half-an-hour videos. We can make an hour-long video. But really, if you think about it, the shorter videos were probably for the best. It meant that, okay, you have to be more concise for some things. Maybe not of Let's Playing, but of other people, other genres of videos, you have to be more concise. And it also means that you can digest videos easier. If you have a couple of 15-minute videos, you could maybe watch the first part one day and you've run out of time, you need to do some schoolwork, homework, you need to go to work, so you'd watch the second part another time. If you have one half-an-hour video, or even like a 1-hour video, you couldn't watch all of that. You'd watch a bit and then you'd have to go away, and then it's like, oh, where was I up to in this video? And it just makes it harder. So listen to me talking about being more concise. I'm the least concise person I know. I need to stop rambling. Just to say, I might make an effort to make shorter videos. I don't know how that will turn out. Like I just said, it's difficult for me to be short and sweet. But I will try. Anyway, I might have to cut out some more, of a Minecraft video. You can't really cut out of a game, of a Let's Play, so I might just cut them up into shorter chunks. And I hope you guys don't mind. Again, this video is just for feedback. So, yeah, shorter videos will be another one. In the region of 15 minutes instead of 25 to 30. Yeah, so that's another thing. Hopefully I might put these on the screen, because then it'll just be easy to see if it's on the screen instead of waiting for me to say it. So yeah, that's another one. In terms of changing existing content, so you've got shorter videos, and also I'm probably going to start doing again, adding outros, and sort of, I don't like to put it under branding, but it is sort of branding. For anyone who watched my Destroy All Humans 2 Let's Play, I put at the end of that, I always put a outro card with the next episode, with the playlist, things like that. And I think it was a lot of effort. Annotations are really annoying to do, but I think it was actually quite nice looking back. It does look quite fancy, and I don't know if it was of any use. Probably not. Probably not for that, because the next video is usually always in the sidebar anyway. I wouldn't do it for that again, because yeah, you can always find the next video easy. But I would use it to showcase other videos. So say if I have a gun video, at the end I would put a outro card with maybe a little thumbnail of my I don't know, any other Let's Play, Ratchet and Clank Let's Play, for example. I'd just put anything, because maybe someone who watched the gun, they'd be like, oh, I didn't know this person did that game, and then they'd go on to that, and it would just kind of, spread awareness of all the Let's Plays I've done in the past. And but the main thing would be just showcasing other Let's Plays and other videos, other types of videos that I've done, because I think that would be better for, yeah, like I said, spreading awareness of my channel and what other things I've done on there. So yeah, there you go. There's another change I might do, is just adding some more outros, and thumbnails as well. I try and make more effort on making thumbnails, because actually they're really fun. I really liked how the thumbnails turned out for Gun and James Bond. And they do help, I think. They do help set your videos apart when you're looking at other people's. So I will probably make more effort to do thumbnails as well. Maybe on the Minecraft videos, which I don't do at the moment. We'll see. We'll see. So that sort of encompasses what's going to change with existing videos. But then there's also a second half, which is new content. And this is maybe focusing more on interactivity, because yeah, the thing I love most about doing this is the comments that you guys give, and talking to you and getting feedback. That's what makes this so good. So let's try and, I don't know, focus more on that. And I'm flapping my arms about like a madman. Let's see, where's my bit of paper? I always like Q&As. I've liked doing Q&As as specials in the past. I think I did it for 1,000 subscriber maybe, and then another one. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I like Q&As. Problem is, they're not really that special anymore. They're not an adequate thing to do for a special. So, because they're not special, why not do them a bit more often? What I was thinking was have a sort of semi-regular video series with a Q&A session with some random gameplay footage in the back. So it would be a talky episode, but it would have some gameplay still. Like I've done in the past, I think I've had GTA in the background, but I would have lots of different games because I do it maybe once every couple of weeks. And I do it in the style of, it wouldn't be sort of like a answer 20 questions in one go. I think I would like to answer maybe 3 questions, but you know, talk a lot about them. If they're things I can discuss, I would discuss them. And it'll give you guys a chance to ask me questions. It'll give me a chance to answer your questions, and you know, that has a bit of interaction already. It'll give me a chance to showcase some other gameplay footage in the background. I think it's Total Biscuit. He does a sort of a mailbox. That's what he does, where he takes only 3 questions, but he talks about them. And I find those videos quite interesting. Well, it depends on the subject, but generally I find them quite interesting. It's something I'd like to try. So yeah, I was just thinking about it some more. Yeah, so what I'd probably do is I would ask you guys for questions, obviously. Oh, what's just... my computer made a weird noise. I'd ask you guys for questions, and then I'd put them into a document, and I'd do them randomly. I'd take the questions randomly, so it wouldn't be like you know when your question's going to be answered, because then it would be unfair if people know they'd have to wait ages for their question to be answered. So yeah, I'd just take some from random, and then any that I don't answer will go into the next one. You know, it'll just keep going like that. And maybe every time I do a video, I ask you guys for more questions. So it just keeps going like that. Again, it would need to be something that sort of works itself out once we get started. But there you go. That is an idea. Semi-regular Q&A videos. Oh, my voice just broke there. I'm 22 years old and my voice... oh, God. Okay. Moving on, shall we? Is this the last thing? Nearly. Another quite similar, fairly similar video series I'd like to do. More one-off videos about games to try. I get lots of game suggestions from you lovely lot, which I am very appreciative of. I mean, I love Let's Play suggestions, but quite honestly, I know. I mean, I thank you guys for suggesting, but sometimes I see them and I know that's just not going to work as a Let's Play for me. So I've got all these games suggested, but they're just sitting there because I know for some of them I'm not going to do a Let's Play. So what I could do instead is a one-off video where I just play some of it. And it's a good way to take on board your suggestions and actually play the games that you'd like to see me play. And it's a good way for me to try out newer games, because this could be the chance where I do play newer games. I Let's Play mainly older games, but I could do newer games for these one-off videos, if you understand. And yeah, it could just be, you know, like a one-off video, me playing the beginning of a game, what are my thoughts on it, and, you know, see what fun stuff happens, I guess. There is one idea. I quite like that one. It reminds me a bit of, I tried a video series a long time ago. It's called Nostalgia Trip. And it was going to be the same sort of thing where I do a one-off video on a game that I remember from my childhood. So we'll take that same sort of concept and just apply it to new games instead. Or not even necessarily new games, but just games that have been suggested to me that I probably won't Let's Play, but I would still like to try. There you go. So yeah, overall in general, things are going to probably change with my channel. I don't think there'll be more videos, but I think there will be just more variety of videos and perhaps better edited, higher quality videos. So it seems like a good idea. I really do think this has been a long time coming, this. A lot of the things I've mentioned in this video. And I think the things I've said aren't too gimmicky either. I think, you know, I could do things quite gimmicky, but I don't, because that's just not my personality. I want to keep things nice. I've always kind of had a grudge against wanting to change too much, because it's like, oh well, I don't want to change the quaint little channel I have, and that sort of outlook on it, and oh, I don't want to sell out. But this isn't selling out. This is just changing for the right reasons, and making probably I'd like to think smart changes as well. So I said I wouldn't talk too long. Let's try and get this more concise thing happening already. Yeah, good luck with that. Hopefully all the stuff is on the screen, what I've just said. I'd like to hear your feedback. Do you think it's a good decision on some of the things, like the name changes and the new videos and the shorter videos? Do you care? And also, do you have any of your own ideas for what I could change or add to my channel to add more interactivity and things like that, and make it grow? But not grow as in just pure numbers, just make it grow. I can't think of a good way to describe it. So if you do, leave some more suggestions down in the comments. Leave your feedback as well. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. If the feedback's good, expect to start seeing these changes sometime soon. Outros and the logo and the name changes, that should be happening sometime soon, if it all seems cool to you lot. Oh, and also one last thing, the 5,000 subscriber special, I finally got my idea that I wanted to do. I finally got the game working. It didn't work for a long time. I finally fixed it, and that should be coming sometime soon, and I'm actually quite excited, because it's something I've wanted to do for a long time, is try this game. So yes, I'll leave it at that. Nice little secret for you at the end to tease. So yes, I'm glad I got that off my chest, and I hope you guys like what I said. So thank you all so much, and until next time, bye bye.